Okay, there's a difference between somebody who would date you and somebody who would marry you. And the reason I say that is because I know I've done a few videos about black males having a hard time dating and finding a mate and stuff like that. And you know, the whole argument against that towards me has been that, you know, a lot of males aren't having a hard time finding a woman, and maybe it's just me, and maybe it's just my location, or whatever. And yes, I do believe a lot of it is my location. You know, I believe that I'm in a bad location. The city I'm living in now, I believe is a bad location for a black male to find a good woman, because the women around here just want to date, because it's mostly white here. Okay, most of the women here just want to date white males, or they're only into white males, and the whole vibe here, like I've said in the past, is just not favorable towards a black male. And that's just the city I'm living in. Okay, but you know, I think a lot of people have it confused. Okay, and just because a woman will date you, okay, a woman, she may date you, you know, you may have a little fling going on or whatever, but what I'm trying to say is that at the end of the day, you know, and I'm mostly talking about interracial. This video, I may not have clarified it in the beginning, but I'm mostly making this about interracial. The males who say that they don't have a problem dating interracially. At the end of the day, these women who will date interracially will not marry somebody who's black. Okay, now there are exceptions, and there are good, like I've said before, there are good women who have a good head on their shoulder who would have no problem dating a black male or marrying a black male. But I'd say a lot of the time, a lot of the women would only date us, but they would not marry us. And that's basically what I'm trying to say. I mean, hell, I could go out there and pick up some gorgeous woman and have a fling with her, or maybe have or date her a little bit. But all I'm trying to say is that the odds are not in my favor of finding somebody out there dating interracially who would be willing to marry somebody who's black or biracial, or somebody who has black in their blood, because whether a lot of Caucasian people, I'm not trying to sit here and bash Caucasian people, but I'm just saying that at the end of the day, the majority of them, yes, I did say the majority of them would much rather keep their race white. And I also believe that a lot of them don't date interracially because of the social aspect that comes along with it. Because when you have friends who are all white, and you're mostly in all white settings a majority of the time, you know, a lot of them would feel uncomfortable bringing a black male around, or that could go for any race of male. It could be a Hispanic male, but the majority see dating a black male is a bad thing, or like a kill to their whiteness, man. And that's all I'm trying to say, you know. And you know, I know I've said in a lot of videos I'm not going to date Caucasian females anymore. That's something I haven't really done much. I just haven't dated many white women in the past couple months. But all I'm trying to say, my whole point is that yes, a lot of black males, there are some black males out there who may not have a hard time picking up any woman they want, but at the end of the day, a majority of Caucasian women would not want to marry a black male, because it would make their life the same. They would have the same struggles that a black person would have. You know what I'm saying? They would face the same discrimination that a black person would have. And you know, I guess why would a white person want to face discrimination when they don't have to? But I just want people to be real. I just want people to be real. I mean, don't sit there and say that you're all for interracial dating and you think interracial dating is a great thing, when your actions don't say it. You know, I mean, like I said in my last video, it's time to start watching people's actions rather than listening to their words, because even people will come up on here and say that interracial dating is a great thing because it makes us all one, and we all become one race. But the whole social persona about our country just says different. I mean, majority of white people don't even want to live in the same neighborhood as a black person, and a majority of Caucasian people don't even want their kids in a school with black people. You know, so don't get up on here and tell me that you're all for interracial dating and you think that interracial dating is the best thing and you're happy we have a black president, when your actions say completely different. You know, and I know I'm getting a little passionate, I'm spitting and shit, but I'm just trying to make a point. So I mean, that's why I say a lot that, you know, a majority of white women would not want to date us, and how the whole thing is that black males are in. Black males are in for the fetish a lot of times, and a lot of women lust after us. There's a difference between love and lust. And yes, interracial dating and interracial marriage may be on the rise. Well, statistics say it's on the rise. But I mean, what does that really mean? What does that really mean when the majority rules? And that's the whole point I'm trying to make here. So let me know what you think. Peace.